Hello again. Britain's workers may soon lose one of their oldest traditions, the Friday night spending spree, financed by cash straight from the pay packet. Or do you still hand it over to the wife? Anyway, the government is planning to phase out the working man's right to have his wages paid in cash. A report now from Tony Maycock.
You might never have heard of it, but the 1842 Truck Act gave every working man the right to insist that his wages were paid to him each week in cash. And old-fashioned though it may seem, something like 10 million workers still get their money each week as cash. But the end is in sight. The government, trade unions, employers and high street banks are all agreed. The Truck Act will have to go. The CBI wants legislation to repeal the Act so that everyone is paid by cheque, although the banks and unions want a voluntary agreement. Either way, it's going. And there's good reason. A Treasury report points out that apart from being safer to pay by cheque, industry could also save an estimated £360 million a year by switching to cheques. And we'd be catching up with the rest of the world. In America, only 1% of workers are paid by cash. In fact, whether we like it or not, we are moving into a cashless society.
I do see the amount of cash in circulation and the amount in use dropping dramatically if the Truck Act is repealed.
Do you see a massive increase then in the circulation of cheques?
I do see some increase, but not a dramatic increase. I think naturally there'll be some increase, but I don't think that will be in the same proportion as the number of people that move away from payment in cash.
How will people be paying their bills then?
People will pay their bills either by cheque or by plastic card. Plastic cards now are multifunctional. They will guarantee a cheque. They will also act as a charge card. Banks are currently spending a lot of money installing auto tellers to provide cash for the public over extended hours, 6 or 7 days a week, 18, 24 hours a day.
So we can move over to the cashless society, get rid of cash in your wages, because we can get money out of banks literally whenever we want.
That's right. That's right.
Can I ask you, are you paid by cheque or by cash?
By cash.
Why?
Well, I prefer it that way. It's more convenient. I think if you're paid by cheque, you've got the rigmarole of going to a bank and cashing it all.
With it being paid into the bank, your husband knows what you're earning, doesn't he?
No, I've got a separate bank account.
Well, with the amount of muggings and things that are going round at night, with me being a shift worker, it's just not safe to carry money around anymore.
So you deliberately decided to go to cheques?
Yes, I did.
By cash.
Do you prefer it that way?
I'd rather it was paid in the bank.
You'd rather into the bank?
Yeah.
Why?
Save more.
Would
It's in
you?
your hand, you spend it. Don't know either.
I like the cash in my hand. Put it out in my hand 5 minutes before the missus gets it.
Do you know, progress has a way of taking all the fun out of life, doesn't it?